It's me, favorite gorilla tag, Beat Saber YouTube, GTVR, and I have a voice, not mute. Anyways, today we are going to be doing a video on a beginner tutorial of gorilla tag. Just the very starting basics that you need to get started with the game. So the first thing you're going to want to know how to do is run. It's the most important thing in the game because it's how you get places. Now what most people tend to do when they start is just run like this, big sweeping motions. And that's both inefficient and tiresome. The best way I would do it is just put your hand on the ground and drag. Just drag your hands along the ground. That's all you gotta do, and it's a lot faster and doesn't use up as much energy either. And what I would do when I was practicing is I'd go from this wall, take myself all the way over here to this wall. By the way, sorry for some of the background noise. And the next thing, and probably the most important thing because it allows for everything else, is hitboxes. You have 3 hitboxes. One on each of your hands, and then your head. You have your head so that you don't phase into things, and your hands so you can climb and walk. Now, a funny thing is your arms don't actually have hitboxes, but we can actually use that for a whole bunch of other things. And so you can just phase your arm through, just do whatever you want like this. Now, the third thing is pinch climbing. It is just the very beginning form of climbing. Just pinch the thing you're climbing and shoot yourself up. Now what you might end up doing is that. And what you've done there is you've let go, like when you're in this area. What you want to do is when you're at the end of the motion, that's when you want to let go. Because then you're going either into the wall or just straight up. That allows you to quickly and easily climb things. Now the second way of climbing these 2 specific walls, and maybe some other things on the map that I don't know about, is just, I don't know what the name of it is, but you just bounce. All you gotta do is bounce off the walls. And it's fairly easy. There's a bunch of different versions of it that other people do, but that's just how I prefer doing it. It's just the standard way. It's easy and it's faster than pinch climbing. And speaking of pinch climbing, we can use pinch climbing when climbing trees. So let's say I'm climbing this tree, and no, I'm stuck on a limb. What you would do is if you were up real high and didn't want to fall, you would rotate yourself around just like that, and you'd turn your real body to while you're doing it. You're shooting yourself up like this. Let's say I wanted to. Well, let's say I was back up there and I wanted to get on top of this branch. I just swing my arm around, jump on, and be able to get on all the other branches I need to get on. Now, the next thing would be juke. Now, the first juke we're going to learn, let's say there's someone chasing you over there, and someone chasing you from there. What are you going to do? Well, you see this slide. But not this slide, this slide. That's just a beta slide. This slide, you can use the hitboxes that we talked about earlier, and just phase your arm through and shoot around. Now what happened there, you ask? Well, when I was going, I stuck my arm out, and then when I got to the end and my hand got stuck, I just did a little arc and shoots you around. Now this is a pretty old juke, so a lot of people know it. So what you can do if you do it right is you can just stick your arm out fly straight through and just trick them. And since we're here, let's go on to the next juke, which is the easiest and probably most often used. And you just throw yourself against a tree, bounce off. There's a bunch of different ways you can do it. You can do it like this, do it by spinning around afterwards, or you can do just a little fake out one where you just boop and keep going. Then the next juke would involve this skinny little pole over there with the megaphone on it. Now what you do is, this is used when there's like a bunch of big crowds. Just shoot off, grab it, and spin your real body. So just in full speed. Well, I would not get too close to the edge of my boundary. Just shoot yourself across like that. And that's all the jukes. Now, I think the final thing, and the hardest and most important one, is routes. Now, there's two routes I'm going to show you today. One is one that I made, and one is made by VMT. The one by VMT is what I'll show first. But there is one part of it that involves wall running, but I'm not going to show that, as I want you to wait. I want you to subscribe right now. See that button down there? Look, it says subscribe. Click it. Click it. And then you get to then you will get notified when I post a wall climbing tutorial. Make sure to stay tuned for that. But anyways, on with the route. So what you do, you just bounce off of here onto this limb, then bounce into the tree house, and keep your hand on the inside while the rest of you is on the outside, where you can get to, well, this limb right here. You can just move your arm away from the wall, and it'll eventually glitch back out. This allows you to bounce there, and wall climb, or bounce over to that limb and just do whatever you want. Now the next route is made by yours truly, Cheesy. And what it is that is where it is just a quick and easy way to get up to the big tree. Not really quick, but it's easier than bouncing, because sometimes that can be hard. Now there's two ways to do this one. One is easier but slower, and I'll show that first. The other is faster and harder. So the easy one, you just use these platforms instead of skipping the whole thing, and then you pop up onto this limb where you can shoot across over here and not fall down, and just make your way up through here, then go up there, across the branch, and onto the tree, which I will show right now with this version of it, which is where you go from this limb, skip all of that, go from this one straight to that. You just jump up here, jump over here, and you just save like 30 seconds. Then you can not glitch through the branch like I did. Definitely didn't fall through it. Just speedily go right up here, up across this branch, and get on the big tree. And that's all for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and why not comment your favorite Beat Saber map, and it may be in my next video and you get a shout out. So I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.